Guys, hey, it's Tammy with the Green Style, and so today I wanted to come up with something quick for us to eat this week. Well, it's not quick, but it's easy to prepare, and that is the shredded beef taco. You can use it in many things, so either in a burrito, you can use it in a tostada, you can use it in tacos, which is what I'll be doing, and I'm also creating a pomegranate salsa with it. Because it's holiday time, it's kind of a seasonal festive thing, and then also it's easy. It goes along with the cold weather, and so I'm excited to create it with that and show you guys how to make it. All right. Okay, so here are your core ingredients that will go in the crock pot with your meat. Of course, the veggies will simmer with it, and then you'll have your salt, pepper, and cumin for seasoning. So you've got garlic, onion, jalapeno, tomato, and you'll have just any kind of salt that you have on hand is okay. That's what I had. Cumin, and then pepper. And again, it's whatever kind of version of that you have on hand. Okay, so now you want to start chopping your veggies. I like to chop up my jalapenos and de-seed them. It's okay if there's a couple of seeds in there. It's just going to make it a little spicy. I try to dice my tomatoes. I wouldn't worry too much about dicing them too specifically, and your onion as well, because at the end of this, they've simmered and you're going to put them in a pot, and you're also able to blend them if you like. So don't focus too much on like making the perfect chop and having them cut down to a specific size. Oh, there's still onion popped up. But anyway, don't focus about that. Just cut them up, throw them in the pot, and get them ready to go. All right, so we're all done chopping our veggies. It's time to season our meat now. I just typically salt and pepper the meat just before it goes in the pot, because we're gonna get ready to sear it, and that's gonna add extra flavor. It doesn't matter what kind of pepper. Again, I like fresh cracked pepper, but if you have a different kind of pepper you like or something else you want to use, that's fine. And here I already had this salt sectioned out for another project that I was working on, so I just used it. Again, it's kosher salt. The other is pink Himalayan salt. Don't worry about it, just use it. It makes no difference. It will all lead to tasty tacos. So okay, so I don't have an Instant Pot, I have a Melty, but it's pretty similar, and I just set it to sear saute. And now I'm gonna sear my meat. You just wanna get a good char on every side. Like, it doesn't have to be barbecue char, don't think that way, but just mainly like a good browning to each side. And that's just gonna add additional flavor as it cooks. It's gonna be cooking for about, depending on your pot, 4 to 5 hours. So or if you pressure cooker, maybe a little bit different time, but if it's sitting in there, I slow cook, so if it's sitting in there that time, like, you want it to kind of have that additional flavor and char and that sear, so it'll be nice and browned for when it comes out. Okay, so once your meat has browned, you want it to get out of the pot, and then you want to set it to the side so it can rest a little bit. And then you're going to be adding all your veggies. So all those veggies we chopped up, your jalapenos, your tomatoes, your onion, and garlic, which you'll see I'm gonna add later, because I already have minced garlic and I forgot to add it in this initial drop here. But yeah, you're just gonna add it to the pot, and then you're gonna just add your meat on top of it once you get everything in. And it's all gonna sit together and simmer the whole time, just adding additional flavor. You're gonna also see that I'm gonna add in some broth, and that's just so that it doesn't cook in water. Like, water doesn't give the additional flavor the way that the broth does. So I like to use broth. I use chicken broth in this. If you have beef broth, that's probably better, but chicken broth is so universal, like you can use it in different ways. Just always make sure you use like a low salt chicken broth or an organic chicken broth that's like a little bit better for you, because some of them are kind of icky. But anyway, I'm adding a bay leaf or bay leaves to go on top of it. Again, this is just additional flavor to add as it cooks. So I added those 3 bay leaves, and now you'll by the way see, I've been talking about this broth. We add the broth, and then we're gonna put the top on the pot and let it cook for a few hours. We actually started this, ran out, went to go do things for our day, and was able to enjoy these for dinner. So I love this method of cooking. Slow cooking never fails, I think, because it's just set it, drop, go. Like, that's it. One quick note here, if you use a instant pot style cooker and you're slow cooking, make sure you set it to venting while it is slow cooking so it doesn't build up pressure. Okay, so now we're getting on to this yummy, yummy salsa. So it is a pomegranate salsa. So you're seeing we're using red onion, pomegranate, cilantro, and jalapeno. And I think this is one of the jalapenos I had from my garden. Sometimes I have them from my garden, sometimes I have them from the local grocery store, but it's always cool when I go out there and find some because we're in the dead of winter. It's not jalapeno season. I had watched a video on how to chop pomegranates before chopping this pomegranate, and the method was so beautifully explained in that video, but I just don't feel like it worked at all for me. And so I spent a lot of time getting the pomegranate fruit out of this pomegranate. And you thankfully won't see all of it, but the method is that you score it, and then when you get through scoring it, like I'm doing right now, then you just peel everything back, or split it, I guess you should say, hold it down, and then all your seeds will come out like I'm doing right there. But that did not happen for me, and it was so well done by the other guy, but this did not happen at all. So it took me some time to work on that pomegranate, so we're going to skip through that, but I just wanted to note that because sometimes those things work and sometimes they don't. Okay, so we got our pomegranate in our mixing bowl, and now I'm going to be adding the jalapeno and getting that all chopped up. And then from there we're going to add some red onion, and we're going to add, I think, I'm forgetting my recipe. We're going to add lime juice, and then we're going to add some cilantro that I have that's fresh chopped. Oh, this trick with the jalapeno, that's where I use a spoon. I meant to do that earlier, I did not, but I love this because it just gets all of the seeds out, and it makes it a whole lot easier to just get them out in one swoop and then dice up the jalapeno. So jalapeno is in, and then we're gonna do the onion. Of course, as you know, chopping onion takes forever and it makes you cry, so we skip through some of that. And then last was the cilantro. Alright, so we got the cilantro in, and now we're adding garlic, and then after the garlic we're going to kind of mix that up in there, but once we're going to add the lime juice, we'll mix everything together. And then I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Again, I had the salt that was out, and that was that pink Himalayan salt, so I put that. And then I also put some fresh cracked pepper, which I was telling you guys I love that stuff. And I got this one from Costco, and I use it in almost everything, and it's lasted me forever. And it even has a replacement pepper meal whenever that one runs out. So it's a great deal. Costco for the win. So here I'm just like tasting, and I love what I taste, and so I went ahead and put it in the fridge. Okay, once your meat is done, and yay, it is done after hours of delicious cooking, what I like to do is just go in and shred everything up, and get everything shredded. And then I take the veggies that I cooked with the meat and put it in a separate bowl. And we're going to put it all in a skillet and finish it off so it has some nice little crispy bits, and it's a little bit more seared. So right now I'm just getting those veggies out that I mentioned and getting ready to put it in a cast iron skillet along with the meat. And so you'll see here I just have the meat. I'm going to put in the veggies, and then I just have this cast iron skillet. I did spray it with a touch of cooking oil just so the meat wouldn't stick so much. And then I'm just going to allow that to cook together for about I would say 6 to 8 minutes so that it can get a nice little char to it. And then from there, your tacos are like gonna be ready to eat. Yummy! My favorite thing about these tacos is how festive they look. You're about to see them in just a sec, and I want you to see just how pretty they are. Look at them, red and green and holiday and bright. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you take time out to make these yourself and enjoy them with your family over the holidays. And I will see you on Instagram at the Green Style TX. See you soon. Bye.